Are we finally starting to see a crash in the Pokemon market? If you're someone who wants the market to crash, there's actually some signs that that could be on the horizon. Let's discuss it in today's video.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been a while, I know. This is VMAT. If you do enjoy my content though, however, hit that like button and let's dive straight into this. It's been a while since I've done any sort of market update video. The last few videos were all thrift store related, so if you do enjoy content like that, go back and check those videos out because I don't put out a lot of videos now, especially that I'm a new father, so expect videos to come up maybe once a week, if that, honestly. But if there's anything interesting on the market like today, I am definitely going to discuss it because I feel like this is something that needs to be talked about, because if you're someone who is just upset with the insanity of the Pokemon market, and it's been like this for at least 6 to 8 months, it's almost impossible to find any new Pokemon product out there in the wild, and if you do, it's over MSRP, right? So if you're looking for signs of hope, this is the video for you. So let's talk about it. Now, the Pokemon set that is getting me to really think that we could be on the downward trajectory for the market at the very least in terms of this set, but it's showing signs that we may not be in the bull market anymore. At least it could be coming to an end, and that is Journey Together. Now, this set has been absolutely cratering. In fact, I purchased this for around scalper prices at a local game store, and now the price of the booster box is cheaper than those scalper prices, actually a lot cheaper. So let's discuss this. This is Journey Together right here. Now, as you guys can see, this booster box, so from January 13th to January 19th, it was $211, so pretty low, and then went all the way down to $191, then exploded all the way up to $274.86. And ever since then, it's been definitely on the decline. It's currently sitting at just over $200 right now, which is baffling considering it was close to $300 for its market price for a while. And yes, it may not be the best set from the Pokemon TCG, obviously, if you're comparing it to Prismatic Evolutions, even though the pull rates are horrible on that, or even Destined Rivals, it definitely doesn't hold a candle to those, at least in terms of the exciting pulls you can actually get. I still think it's a really good set, and I think it will age well, but as of right now, to me, this is showing signs that the market isn't as hot as people think it is right now, or it could be really cooling down soon. Now, if you look at the Elite Trainer box, it's currently sitting at $69.63, and look at that. My God, from $122 all the way down, and if you look at the last month, it's actually only up by 0.23%, so, but a lot of interesting price movement here. It looks to be kind of all over the place right now, and obviously people are getting ready for newer Pokemon sets like Destined Rivals. And if you look here, the Build and Battle box is actually down 16.39% over the last 3 months, sitting at $38.67, though it has been going up a little bit over the last month. But you have to also remember, in terms of value, in terms of cracking packs, sometimes people go for the cheaper alternatives like this or 3-pack blisters, so it's going to have maybe potentially stronger price movement instead of like the booster boxes. Now, the most expensive card from Journey Together is the Lily's Clefairy, and this card is actually down by 53.14% over the last 3 months. And if you look at the 1 month chart here, you can see it's down by 11.64%. Beautiful artwork. It's still the chase card of the set, but to see the price go down this much, you have to ask yourself, how is it not going to affect the booster box price? And obviously you're seeing that as well on the market. However, I'm going to end this off with maybe a sign that it isn't actually dying, the Pokemon market. So let's play devil's advocate here and let's look at Destined Rivals. Obviously a set that people were anticipating a lot more than Journey Together. And if you look at the booster box right here, it actually is down quite a lot, you know, since its release on TCG Player, but, you know, it's still sitting at $263.59. It's down 35.45% since its release. But if you look at the 1 month chart here, as you guys can see, a lot of them are being sold on the market. Now, it actually bottomed out at $251.88 on May 30th, and then since then it's actually been climbing ever so slightly, and the demand is unreal for this. As you guys can see, there's been 3,600 booster boxes sold in 1 month on TCG Player. In 1 month, just on TCG Player. So there's other platforms, obviously, like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and then just your local game stores that are not being accounted for here. So you know that this set is in high demand. Obviously, it's been printed quite a lot, you know, considering how bad the print runs have been recently. This set actually has had a pretty strong print run, but still the prices are elevated, and you can find them on a lot of local game store websites. And obviously you're not going to be paying MSRP, but you can still find them readily available, and they're being bought out slowly but surely. So the price on this, I don't think, is going to go down much at all. In fact, it might continue to go up, which is, you know, obviously a sign that maybe the market hasn't died. And if you look at the Elite Trainer box here, you can see that's actually down by 74.69% since its release on TCG Player. But let's look at the 1 month chart here. Now, as you can see, May 30th, $98.58, and it has been dropping ever since right now. But again, strong sales right here, 2,700 of them sold in the last month, and most of that was in the last week or so. So you're still getting strong sales on these new Pokemon products. What is going to happen with Pokemon Black and White? Obviously, there's a lot of hype around that as well with the amount of art rares in that set. It actually blows my mind. I think it could be the best potential set in the Scarlet and Violet era, and it just feels like every set is just getting more and more hype. But it still looks like there could be some cracks in the market based on just what's been going on with Journey Together. I honestly think if we're going to see a real Pokemon crash in the market, it's probably going to be with the new era of Pokemon sets, similar to what we saw with the new era of Scarlet and Violet. Everyone just kind of rejected it at first. People didn't like it, and then slowly, you know, maybe a few months after 151 was released, then we started to see people like it, and then the market shifted again. So it seems to be a bit of a pattern with the Pokemon market, but leave your thoughts about this down below in the comment section. Do you think that the Pokemon market has started to crash? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.